God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Beloved child, listen to me carefully. Every tear of yours has been seen, every sigh of pain, every confused thought during the midnight hours. When you thought you were alone, I was there, invisibly holding your hand, strengthening your heart. My care has never failed, and now the time for answers has arrived. Even when your faith faltered, when your prayers seemed to get lost in the silence and hope threatened to fade, I remained present, sustaining your emotions and protecting your soul from the despair that lingered nearby. I saw the moment your knees weakened, and still, you chose to keep going, even without understanding the reasons, even without seeing tomorrow clearly. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. All of this starts with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click right now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. It was there, in your deepest valley, that I poured over you a renewed portion of my grace, as I promised in Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Know that my promises never return empty and that every prayer that left your lips, even those accompanied only by tears and sighs, reached my throne with the fragrance of your sincerity. It's not the size of your strength that defines the victory, but the magnitude of my faithfulness in fulfilling what I have promised you. I transform weariness into vigor, despair into hope, tears into testimonies of overcoming. The doors that seem closed before you are not a sign of abandonment, but part of a process where I am shaping your faith and teaching you to trust beyond what your eyes can see. I am moving the invisible pieces of your story, aligning circumstances and hearts, preparing encounters and answers that will make sense at the right time. Stay strong, my son, because I am writing a chapter of victory that will surpass all the pains of the past. Comment, God's love is my shelter in difficult days. Listen to me, my dear child, for I bring you a message that comes from the deepest part of my heart. I see the pain you try to hide, the tears that fall in the silence of the nights, the moments when hope seems to dissolve like mist at dawn. But know this, even when your eyes close in exhaustion, I remain watchful. I notice the small acts of courage you show every day, even when the world seems far too heavy. There is beauty in the details you consider insignificant, in the smile you still offer, in the hug you give even when broken inside, in the sigh that escapes like a cry for help. None of this goes unnoticed by me. There is a symphony of hope I am composing, even amid the chaos that surrounds you. Every suffering of yours is a seed that, in due time, will bloom. I am weaving purpose where you only see confusion, building foundations where you only see ruins. Comment, even in tears, I trust that God is preparing my tomorrow. I assure you, with the firmness of my promise, that spring will come for you, even though now the winds of winter seem endless. There is a designated time for every purpose under heaven, as it is written in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. To everything, there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven. There is no tear of yours that I have not collected, there is no pain I am not using as an instrument of transformation. I know that at times the weight of waiting feels too great, and the chill of uncertainty tries to paralyze your steps. But trust, I am taking care of every detail. Your future, which now seems shrouded in fog, is for me already a vivid and colorful painting. In it, your dreams meet my ways, and every door that seems closed today will, at the right moment, open to reveal a scene of restoration and fullness. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Child, I ask you, when fear tries to silence your hope, turn back to my word. Remember the promise I made in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. What today seems like delay is, for me, preparation. I am molding your faith, forging in you a strength that the winds of life will never be able to knock down. I know that anxiety often makes its home in your chest and that the weight has made the ground feel unstable. But remain firm, even when everything around you screams otherwise. I am here, sustaining you amid the storm, taking care of every detail with love and precision. Trust the process I've designed for your life. You are not being forgotten, you are being prepared for something much greater than you can imagine. And if, for an instant, your heart is assailed by doubt about the value of your existence, I want you to remember who you are in my eyes. You carry within you a flame that will never go out, for I was the one who lit it. There is in you a brightness that no darkness can cover. You are my masterpiece, conceived with intention, lovingly shaped, called into existence for a unique mission that only you can fulfill. If the world tries to push you down, it will be me who extends my hand to lift your soul, setting it upon firm rocks. Every scar of yours is a testimony of overcoming, every tear a testimony that you continued even when it seemed impossible. I celebrate every step you take, every new beginning, every decision not to give up. You are far too precious for me to let you fall. My love is your anchor, your shelter, your sustenance. Comment, I am God's masterpiece, created with love and purpose. When the noise of the world tries to dull your sensitivity, when the external voices are louder than mine, I ask you, silence your interior and seek to hear my voice. It may not come with thunder, but it always arrives with direction and peace. Perhaps it's through the peace you feel when you pray, perhaps through a friend who comes with the right words, or an unexpected circumstance that opens a new path. Everything that happens in your life is woven with intentionality when you allow me to guide your steps. Nothing is by chance. Every person who crosses your path, every opportunity, every challenge, all have a role in the great plan I have for you. I know there are days when you wonder if I am truly by your side, but know this, even in the silence, I am working in your favor. My plan will always be for your growth, your maturing, and a joy that does not fade. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We greatly appreciate your trust and support. Beloved son, listen to me carefully and receive this message filled with hope, faith, and purpose. I know the journey you have faced has not been easy. Every challenge, every moment of doubt, every difficulty seems to have weighed heavily on your shoulders. But know that everything that has happened, all the struggles and trials, were part of a greater plan aimed at your growth and strengthening. The transformation you so deeply desire has already begun, even if for now the signs may seem subtle and quiet. The solid foundation for this new phase is being built with care and dedication, supported by my attentive gaze and my hand guiding every step you take. From now on, you will see clear signs of progress that will surpass your previous expectations, and the changes that will happen in your life will be tangible, visible to you and those who walk alongside you. Be certain that what is coming is not mere coincidence, but the result of a work of restoration and refinement aimed not only at improving your reality but opening doors that once seemed insurmountable. Soon, the opportunities that arise will be undeniable, bringing new paths for you to walk with confidence and joy. This renewal will return to you a deeper meaning and a stability that perhaps was fleeting in past times. While this happens, I want you to move forward with a firm heart and a clear mind, without fear or hesitation, for my presence will be by your side every moment. Even if the path seems uncertain, know that the period in which you felt lost or disconnected from yourself is coming to an end. Now what arrives is a time of improvement, of progress, a time that reflects all the effort and persistence you dedicated to your internal and external battles. It is the reward for your commitment, the recognition of your faith even when the light seemed far away. Your dedication and strength will now be the foundation for a future full of promises, and I will be arranging the details, adjusting circumstances so that nothing can hinder your progress. Behind the scenes of your life, much is being done to prepare the ground for this new phase. It is not a random movement but a careful arrangement aimed at ensuring that the answers you so eagerly await will appear at the right moment, exactly when you are ready to receive them. I want you to embrace this transition with optimism and serenity, because the difficult period is coming to an end, and the calm of a new beginning already dawns on the horizon. The difficulties that once seemed so intense and permanent are dissolving little by little, and the turbulence is being replaced by a renewing peace. This new dawn will bring clarity, stability, and renewed hope to your daily life, in a practical and inspiring way. It is important that you manifest yourself with clear and confident words, declaring your faith in the transformation that is happening. Every word of affirmation strengthens your energy field, reinforces the invisible support that surrounds you, and helps you build a safer reality full of tangible achievements. The confidence you express is a powerful tool to accelerate the processes of change because what manifests in life starts in the mind and heart. By declaring your desire for progress and well-being with assurance, you create fertile ground for blessings to be received. Allow every feeling of hopelessness to dissipate, replaced by a serene and confident sense that improvement is already on the way. This silent certainty will bring strength to your spirit, restoring your trust and revitalizing your life's purpose. Absorb these words as a constant reminder that every step you take is supported by practical and real care. The renewed focus arising within you serves to reignite optimism and solidify the belief that positive change is not only possible but is already taking shape around you. I will remain by your side at all times, leading you toward a brighter and more promising future than you ever imagined. Stay connected to this constant support and watch how the promises made begin to materialize in your daily life. The peace you seek is not just a distant hope but a reality being established right now, creating a solid foundation for everything yet to come. These words are not empty declarations but firm truths that have the power to restore your strength, rekindle your passion, and renew your hope. The guidance I offer is practical, lasting, and able to transform your outlook on life, helping you reach a balance and fullness that are your natural right. Trust that every detail is being cared for with the utmost attention and that the best is reserved for you. The journey of overcoming and renewal is just beginning, and you are more prepared than ever to receive all the beauty life has to offer. Walk with confidence, knowing you are supported by a greater power that never abandons you and always desires your well-being. In every moment you feel exhausted, carrying burdens on your shoulders that were never meant to be yours, know that I am here to renew your strength. Life sometimes feels like a long, arduous road where the weight of worries and accumulated pains threatens to break your spirit. But I have come to offer you a new breath, a fresh air that inspires a new beginning. This is not a mere fleeting comfort, it is a deep transformation that will heal wounds that once seemed irreparable, bringing forth the dormant strength within you. It is not only about easing suffering but carefully rebuilding each part of you that sometimes felt lost and fragmented. Through this care, your vision will open to a clearer and more balanced horizon, and you will realize that your journey can be guided by renewed hope. This message I give you is made of truth and reality. I want you to understand that every word here aims to free you from the false beliefs that bind you and from the painful thoughts that invade your mind, pushing away the light of hope. I show you a different path, a gaze that unveils confusion and illusion so that you see clearly what truly matters. You will no longer be a prisoner of fear or uncertainty because I lead your steps toward a firm purpose, toward a serenity that protects your heart. Leave behind everything that no longer serves you, the chains of the past, and embrace the new freedom I offer. This energy I awaken in you is not human nor fleeting. It is an inexhaustible source that ignites the flame of life and makes your spirit vibrate again, just like in the days when your dreams shone intensely and your heart overflowed with hope. Feel this renewal as a vital force reborn inside you, a vigor that dispels the fatigue and weariness that sometimes made you hesitate. Walking with me, you will rediscover the joy of the journey, the taste of a new beginning, the enthusiasm that seemed lost forever. I am your constant strength, the hand that lifts you when you stumble, the sure support in moments of weakness. This energy I place in you is lasting and firm, sustaining your faith and strengthening your mind. No adversity will be able to bring you down, no challenge will make you falter because you are firmly connected to me. No shadow of despair will find shelter in your heart when I am by your side. The trust one place in you is unshakable, and even in the hardest moments, this deep connection between us will keep you steady, protected, and at peace. When the weight of the world feels too heavy and your soul grows weary, remember there is a safe refuge where you can always rest. Turn to me, to this place of peace and shelter, where renewal is always available. I wait for you with understanding and love, ready to ease your worries, dispel your fears, and restore your strength. The burdens that seem too heavy to bear, the marks of pain and past mistakes, are not for you to face alone. I am your refuge, your silent fortress, the unwavering comfort that never fails. I accepted suffering, endured disdain and hardships so that you could find freedom and live without fear or limitations. My sacrifice is the path to your liberation, and everything I have achieved is also yours, a gift for you to walk free from the chains that bound you. Do not allow memories of mistakes, old resentments, or feelings of shame to steal your peace. I have renewed your being not only to protect you but to empower you to live with honesty, courage, and resilience. I have given you the wisdom to face storms and the strength to continue even when everything seems lost. You are not weak, and you never were. Within you lies a powerful fortress that is remembered, valued, and special. You hold a unique place in my heart, and the difficulties you face are not battles you need to fight alone. I am by your side, guiding every step, ensuring your victory, accompanying you with tireless care. In the moments when the weight of the world seems to crush your strength and worries insist on suffocating your heart, I want you to remember that you are not alone. I am here, always present, even when everything seems to be falling apart around you. I know it's not always easy to accept uncertainty, and that anxiety may try to steal the peace that should dwell within your spirit. But trust me, for my presence is constant, firm, and unwavering. You don't need to understand every detail or foresee every curve of the road you are walking. Your role is not to carry the burden of the unknown alone. Just reach out your hand and turn to me, and I will open the way, illuminating each step with love and care. When your energy runs out, come back to me and I will renew the vigor of your soul. When the path seems confusing and uncertain, call out and I will reveal the right direction, for my care for you will never waver. Look up, my son, and see beyond the storm that insists on threatening your sky. I am your refuge and fortress, a safe shelter where you can rest without fear. The journey you have been walking, no matter how difficult it seems, has a greater purpose than human eyes can see. Every challenge, every tear, every doubt that troubles you, is part of the process through which your character is forged and your faith strengthened. Believe that I am always working to soften your journey, even when you don't notice. What now seems like an unbearable weight will soon become solid foundations for your victory. I see your heart, your silent struggles, and your whispered prayers during the darkest nights. Never underestimate the importance of those moments, for in them you have drawn closer to me more than you imagine. True faith is not the absence of difficulties, but rather holding on to my hand when everything around seems to fall apart. I know you have faced the weariness of the soul and the uncertainties that accompany every choice. Perhaps there are days when you feel you cannot go on, when discouragement has taken over your being and hope seems to be fading. I want you to know that I do not feel anger at your weaknesses, nor do I reject your suffering. On the contrary, it is precisely in your moments of greatest vulnerability that my love for you reveals itself with greater intensity. I do not love you for what you can do or for your strength, but for the courage you have in continuing to seek my presence even when all seems lost. That, my son, is faith in its purest form, trusting me despite the unknown, believing that light will emerge even in the densest darkness. Allow this certainty to take root within you, for I am here to renew your strength, to be a refuge when the storm roars, to be the comfort your soul needs. Be strong and courageous to embrace what is coming. The time of harvest is near, and all that you planted with faith will begin to bloom. Every effort, every tear, every moment of waiting has not been wasted. I saw them, and they are precious to me. The transformation you will experience will be so profound that your heart will overflow with joy and gratitude. Do not doubt the power behind these changes. If you open your heart to trust, you will see that my hand will sustain you every moment. Move forward with confidence, knowing that the promises I made to you will remain firm and true. What is coming will not only satisfy your needs but will also be a testimony of my care and love for you and those around you. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.